Broadcasting live from the Business Radio X studios in Pensacola, Florida, it's time for Pensacola Business Radio. Now, here are your Business Radio X hosts.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Keith Hoffert, broadcasting live from Pensacola Business Radio in our Business Radio X studios here, sunny Pensacola. This is a What's Up Pensacola sort of a sabotage edition. Usually we do these things on Friday and we talk about all the stuff that's going on in town and things that are coming up over the weekend and throughout the next week. But we felt it kind of necessary to jump on board in the middle of the week and talk about some really cool stuff that's happening that needs to be addressed today.
Yeah, hence the title, What's Up Pensacola?
Yeah.
Upwardintuition.org.
Yeah.
Right?
So
talk about that.
For those of you that have been living under a couple rocks lately, there's a whole lot going on here with Upward Intuition and a skate park and a community center. And I'm actually going to let the experts talk about it who are part of it, because that's what really brought us to you guys today. So we're on Facebook Live. If you can share this with your friends, we would really appreciate it. If you want to go check out the website as we're talking, it's upwardintuition.org. I've got John Shell and Pete Kelly. I don't know. I think everybody can see Pete.
Everybody can see Pete.
All right.
Hi, everyone.
Pete's Skype via Georgia and John's via to my left. So we're good to go. So, man, John, get into it. Let's tell everybody what it is, what you're doing, and like why everybody needs to start voting today.
Yeah, well, first off, what's up, guys? Appreciate y'all having me today, and I'm super psyched to have Pete Kelly, who is seriously kind of a local skate legend. When I was coming up, he was one of the guys that, you know, I was 10 years old looking up to, just kind of in awe with my jaw drop watching him skate. So to be able to, are we good?
Yeah, you're good. Keep going.
To be able to work with him on this project and have him supported, I'm super psyched. And for those of you who don't know, it's a skate park, but it's more than a skate park. Hain and Jackson Street underneath Interstate 110, directly south of the police station.
It's like the forgotten land.
Yeah, so that, you know, Interstate 110 went up over 40 years ago and, you know, bulldozed 30 full blocks of houses. And since that time, the area and surrounding area has kind of gone a little bit downhill. So the goal of our project is to reconnect those two neighborhoods and provide a gateway to get into our downtown and into our waterfront. And we all know that that's, you know, thriving right now. Downtown is awesome. So we're here to talk to Pete today and get his perspective on the project. And
yeah, so this is what I think is cool too, because Calvin, you haven't been here very long, right?
I was just gonna say, you know, all right, me being the new guy, right? Pete, I just heard John said he used to watch you, used to grow up, you know, idolizing you. What has Pensacola done for you and for the skate scene? Because I don't know. I'm the guy who's saying what's up.
Pensacola has done a lot for me. It was kind of my platform where I started as a young kid. I hailed from New Jersey. I moved to Pensacola. I was a skateboarder in New Jersey, but I found my family in Pensacola. Many, many years ago in 1987.
Many moon ago.
I was able to hook up with some great friends there that are still thriving in the skateboarding community, and they're putting back to the Pensacola community, owning businesses and or working for thriving businesses in that area. My first reaction to Pensacola was, wow, it's not the city, but it had a lot more to offer. It had a peaceful setting for me to kind of train and learn and find good friends that are interested in the same thing that I was interested in. It took me only the first week after I moved to Pensacola to meet the right people. And I was able to hook up with Janet Waters and Eric Sisk from Hudson Surf and Skate in Warrington. And from that time, meeting those people and having their friendship and their support, it elevated my skateboarding to the next level. I owe a lot to Pensacola in allowing me to keep flourishing and allowing me to build retail stores in Pensacola, and they have always supported me. So once I moved away, I was a little depressed because Pensacola didn't offer a lot of places for me to roll around and enjoy what my profession was and what my hobby was. So moving away was sad because I was leaving my friends and the beach and the wonderful community. But the community at that point in time had no more skateboarding in public parks, and there wasn't availability of it.
Yeah, like I was going to say, like you could get in a lot of trouble back then.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. It got in a lot of trouble trespassing, to be totally honest.
Yeah.
A lot of us did, because Pensacola didn't see it as a viable hobby, and there always was looking for destruction. And it wasn't about destruction, it was about creativity.
Yeah.
And they started to work with us more and more when the years went on, and we were able to link up with the Northeast YMCA, the Myrtle Grove YMCA, and both YMCAs supported skateboarding by building a skate park at each one. The Northeast YMCA was a vertical skate park, and the Myrtle Grove YMCA was more of a street and mini ramp skate park. But we covered both ends of the counties and the city, and we really enjoyed it. And that was very early, 1989 through 94, 95, I believe.
So here's what I think is really cool too, because all of the cats that, and I don't skate. So for those that are watching and listening, like I don't skate, but Pete and I have been friends for a very long time. And I would always hear the names of the people that now are like the starters of X Games and really bringing skateboarding and these kind of sort of extreme sports to the front and taking them out of like, I guess what we call the dark ages of you're just a bunch of punks skating around the city, up to no good, and really turning it into some viable economic growth solutions and some things that have come out of this, all the sporting events, all of the retail with it. I mean, Pete, you've opened 4 different stores based on brands from skating. So it's a viable option.
It's cool. Yeah.
So, so skateboarding from Pensacola isn't just sport.
It's like an undiscovered secret, man.
It's like this culture, because I'm gonna shoot her out here. Powerful Woman Gulf Coast.
Yeah, Colleen.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I forgot about her.
Also, I'm like, you're a skater? Like, yeah. And she was telling, sounded just like Pete when she was talking. She was just like, look, it was a movement, and we weren't just out here skateboarding. It was just the way we did things. They also thought business wise. I think that's very cool, right? Because anybody who thinks of a skateboarder obviously thinks of
bunch of hooligans.
Yeah, a bunch of hooligans, getting high or whatever else. But it's like, no, we got multiple entrepreneurs who just find a different way to do things and have fun.
Yeah, disruptors, like right up our alley, right?
Exactly.
So, all right. So part of all of the stuff that's brought us here today that we really felt that like this was just had to be talked about was the fact that there's some voting going on right now. So John, tell them how all of this works and sort of where you are with this project, because this is also like a call for help. Like this is throwing some people up against the fence here and saying, hey, we know you guys care about this community and what we're doing, and we could use your help.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're pretty close to having a project that's totally shovel ready, totally ready to break ground once the
land's there.
Once all the funding is in place, the land's been donated. The city's agreed to operate and maintain the park up to $50,000 per year once we get it there. So it's kind of on us to figure out where the funding's going to come from, and we're looking at a few different sources, like potentially BP, Department of Transportation, possibly local option sales tax. And then we're working on some other grants with the Department of Economic Opportunity, Tony Hawk Foundation. But the one that we're really focused on right now is called A Community Thrives. And it's interesting because you're awarded this $100,000 based on a 3-minute video. And it's based on people sharing your video and voting on it. So it's a big social media thing. The video, I believe it's going to be in the show notes, probably on the Facebook page.
As a matter of fact, we shared it out this morning. You shared it out on Upward Intuition. I think Pete's been sharing it out too. Yeah. So guys, you can go to Pensacola Business Radio Facebook page, Upward Intuition Facebook page, or Pete, you've been doing it through your personal page or through Courage and the other stuff?
I've been doing it through my Facebook personal page. My Instagram personal page was as Yuneec, which is my name backwards. And I also been pushing it on a LinkedIn page as well.
Awesome.
So all of those
social outlets
can see what we're doing and try to give us their support. I'm real excited about this. This is not just about skateboarding. It's about that whole greenway. It's about taking that youth and giving them something else to do and they can see that skateboarding is in a positive light. It keeps you healthy. It's my fountain of youth. I'm the pure example of being almost 45 years old, riding around for over 30 years, and it's keeping me healthy and happy.
I'm going to second that for you. Like, Pete's the only 45-year-old I know that can shred a half pipe still. Like a full-on 12-foot vert, no problem.
Yeah, it's so much about being healthy, and you don't want to do the bad things in life because you rather go out there and shred. You rather go out there and do the tricks you want to do and keep that, keep the stamina up and keep pushing forward continuously. I think that's the key. And this platform here in Pensacola, it will allow a lot of kids to see that you could keep moving forward. When it was our turn, when we were younger, Pensacola was not noted as the best place to skateboard in the country. And you really had to try hard to be noticed by California to get sponsorships. And we have some of the best skateboarders in the world coming out of our territory there in Pensacola. You look at a guy named Chris Markovich, founder of so many tricks in skateboarding, speed, style, finesse, everything that he has done. He came from Pensacola. He started his skateboard contest careers in Pensacola. If you look at another pro named Jamie Thomas that owns Zero Skateboards, yes, Jamie, I'm calling you out. Please help us, man. Put it on your social media. You guys got wonderful networks out there. Give back to Pensacola a little bit. Help us make this happen. There's so many names that I'd like to mention, and I'm going to mention.
We're just going to tag them. We'll just start tagging them. So.
And I think that's important that everybody gets to understand where the history of Pensacola came from. We had support from Pensacola, but without the surrounding areas in Fort Walton and Mobile. You have Plus Skate Shop in Fort Walton that was formerly Beach Plus. All those guys supported us. JD, Donnie from Gulf Coast Skate Review. We had another pro in Pensacola that is a musician, artist, and a pro skateboarder, Scott Stanton. Scott, I'm calling you out. Thanks for your text messages this morning. Please help us as much as you can. Put it on your social media. Let's get these votes in.
Yeah,
right
so
now,
how many?
Pensacola, they've got a lot of companies there that are still supporting skateboarding. Hudson's, Interlight, Waterboy, Sean Fell, I know you're there. Greg Law, Click, I know you're there at the mall. Tim Thompson, Funbox Monthly, a new company coming out of Pensacola supporting skateboarding on a monthly subscription basis. They get a lot of cool little products in there.
So I think check out the freaking entrepreneur list here, right?
It's huge.
It is huge. And there's something to be said in that, right? Because Calvin and I live in the entrepreneur world.
Absolutely. It's just as you said it. Look at the entrepreneurial list that comes from this.
Yeah.
Right? Where
you got personal brands, you got stores that are carrying other people's brands. And
it's just like, they were like, all right, you looked at it as hooligans because it was a different way, but
it's not hooligans at all.
No, not anymore at all. You're right. But like back in
some of the most creative people in the world.
Yes, they are. Yeah, it's more creative and opening standard.
Yeah.
For the rest of the world. Skateboarding truly does. If you look inside Targets and Walmarts, you see what's in there as apparel, what they're using to attract the kids. It's all skateboarding influenced product, streetwear influenced products, what came from skateboarding.
It's true. Like all the golfing lines and stuff, man, all the surfing lines, that all came from like the old school skate brands.
Mm-hmm.
The guys that wanted to make a change.
Yeah.
They went for it. As an entrepreneurial person, you go for it. You go broke. You try or die. That is the way that skateboarders think. And
make or break.
Really good.
That's it, man. If you're not bleeding, you're not doing it right?
Exactly.
Yep.
So, who would have thought that this could have been, that skateboarding could be such an economic growth, right? Because when you look at things like the X Games, or you look at things like the Pro-Am tours and the stuff that's able to hop from town to town that has infrastructure like this, you're talking millions of dollars of, income and tourism and bed tax and all of those things that this town here survives on, right?
Yeah,
in an off season, maybe
$12 billion industry.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And, this project is going to put Pensacola on the map as having a premier skate park.
Maybe 1% of it would be cool.
Downtown Pensacola. And we'll be able to have those professional level contests. In fact,
well, John, you made a good point this morning to us offline there. You said that, hey, all these companies go on tours every summer and they start on I-10 and they go right past Pensacola and hit it to Tallahassee because they got a public skate park. They go to Jacksonville because they got public skate parks. They can stop in our town now, show off their tricks,
grab a bite to eat, hang out, spend the night, and go.
Take a hotel room,
check out the beach,
enjoy our nightlife, and really show that we're a premier location for these guys to stop at. And there's probably between 20 and 40 different brands driving through with their riders ready to skate. They stop off, they visit the shops, and they skate a small park there, but they don't have any public park to be a part of here.
Yeah.
I think it's the best approach. We're definitely going to put heads in beds, and it allows you guys to open up to the Dew Tours, to the Street League contests, those type of big mainstream events.
Fun stuff to
You'll
do.
have a facility to do it.
Yeah. So, okay, so how do you win this, John? Like, how does this ensure that you're going to get the grant?
So it's based on votes.
Okay.
And that's what's so unique about it. It's not, we're not turning in a grant application. Our grant application pretty much is this 3-minute long video that we've mentioned everywhere it was. And you can vote for it every single day until May 12th. The video that we originally put up already has like 18,000 views and 300 plus shares. So I think that we got off to a really good start.
Yeah.
So now if we could spread it, across Pete's network out west.
Oh, we're going to share it across ours too.
With ours too, and share it, and vote for it every single day. And tell your friends, tell your family.
Yeah, and in the video is the link. Like right below the video is the link that you can click to vote. I think when I did it yesterday, I had to register my email once.
Yeah.
That was it, which is cool because you're going to get, that's like everything on the web, right? You got to register the email. And then I voted and it said, great, we'll see you again tomorrow. So it was literally that, it was very user friendly and it didn't take much time out of the day. So, and you can vote more than once, right?
Every day,
once a day,
every 24 hours. So if you go back and try to vote and it hasn't been 24 hours, it's not going to let you. You got to wait 24 hours. But
what's the end day? This goes until May
12th.
That's it. And then they're going to pick the winner and
cut off. And I think they review it for the following week, and the next week they're going to announce the winners. And our category is health and wellness. They're going to pick 3 winners.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty cool.
We're gonna give it all that we got.
Yeah.
And so I really hope that everyone out there listening will do the same. And we're all in. Pete's all in.
Yeah.
Keith, Calvin, you guys are all
Radio
in.
X, Club on TV. So
let's make it happen.
I like to sum it up just so I can fathom, and I think some people out there. So we're voting to have a different opportunity in Pensacola.
Yeah. And honestly though, there's multiple projects that are there to be voted. So in all fairness, just pick one. Like they're all good products. They all have good viable ones. Obviously, this is one we all believe in and really feel.
Yeah. Cause what are we voting for here?
Right. We're voting for the skate park. So
we're voting to use a space that's not being used at all.
Right.
That
hasn't been used for 41 years.
41 years, right? That looks horrible, to make it into a park that we can take our kids to.
Yeah.
That'll have the community pool. That'll have a basketball court. That'll have the skateboard ramp.
Property value. Shops around it.
So we're voting to have more events in Pensacola. We're voting to have more fun for our kids, something else to bring them to. We're voting to bring possible celebrities over here, right?
Yeah.
And we're voting to bring more hotels and more people to our area. So that's what we're voting for here. So all it takes, right? All my networkers out there, right? All the networking societies out there that we all know, right? Mm-hmm. That goes to Seville, that go to 11:30 luncheon meetings. We're trying to bring business for you, right? And all it takes is for you to sign up on a daily basis.
No, you sign up once.
You sign up once and just vote. Just vote to make this happen. No money out of your pocket. Just vote. And we bring these opportunities for all the businesses. It's like 140 that we know, right?
Yeah.
That are in the downtown area. We're just trying to bring you that.
There's probably more than that, but those that we like.
Think of.
Yeah.
Close.
So upwardintuition.org. .org.
Yeah, .org. That's our website. We got Facebook at Upward Intuition, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. So just please get on there, share our content, and vote every single day.
Vote
and share.
Participate. No matter what, just participate. Like, this is your town. We're finally like moving places and we're doing stuff and we're bringing things here. Like the time Pete was talking about, there was tumbleweeds rolling down Palafox, right? There was no collabs and there was no incubators and there was no entrepreneurial environment or the tech. It just wasn't here yet. And now it's all here. So it's only going to stay here and it's only going to get better if you participate. And so if you don't want to participate, then you don't have the right to have a voice at the table, is how I feel, right? So you need to be there.
I agree. And I request everybody out there that's in my network, please share this across the board. There's a lot of big heavy hitters out there that could help us and support us on this. They've done it before. We need your education. We need your knowledge, but we also need your vote.
Collaboration over competition. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, Pete, we're going to get out of here, man.
Hey, I'm going abroad for a little bit before the kids come home.
Right on. Dude, thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for giving a shout to the network. And, John, man, I'm going to wish you best of luck. You know, we're rooting for you, man.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks, John. Thanks, Keith.
No
Don't
worries.
forget to vote, everyone. Vote today and tomorrow.
Yeah, guys. Again, that's upwardintuition.org, or you can find us at all of our sites at Picola Radio X on Twitter or Picola BRX on Facebook, or you can find us on our website at pensacola.businessradiox.com. This has been What's Up, Pensacola on Pensacola Business Radio, where business is good and your work matters. Go vote.